Hello everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to some more of the RWBY visual novel with me. So, we're on the fourth date of the session of 4 dates we had to do. We did Raven's third date, we did the White Rose second date, and we did the Penny third/4th date. I still haven't checked. I need to find that one out because it's crucial, because that's building to something, I guess. Penny will be fine. Penny will be fine. She's one of the main characters. She'll be fine. It's just a chance for Jin to just the machine part of her. It'll be fine. But right, anyway. But now this surprised me. So last month's version of the game released Raven's third date and the Penny date. This month released the White Rose Poly date and Raven's fourth date. I'm kind of surprised Raven got a date 2 months in a row, but I'm not going to complain. Raven's third date was amazing and funny and brilliant, and it's just bringing things to ridiculous levels where I'm hoping I'm going to really enjoy this one. I'm excited for this one. So, yeah, my head is still spinning because of what happened with Raven. What happened with Raven? Check back 3 episodes ago. You'll enjoy it, probably, maybe. I certainly did. But yeah, I'm trying to remember who won this month's polls, actually. I remember there was something between Evelyn and Nora. There was a tie between them. I can't remember if one of them won, though. I think one of them won. Oh god, I hope one of them won. I hope both of them won. I hope both the dates for the next month is Nora and Evelyn. That'd just be like the best thing ever for me. But whatever. I don't remember what that is, but either way, I remember maybe one of them. Alright, whatever. Let's get into this. Let's start our 4th date and the final new date we've got to do in this thing. That woman is... It's so confusing. What is she on? Oh, it's really hard to tell, isn't it? Whatever it is, though, I'm enjoying it. Alright, on the one hand, it wasn't... I mean, whatever I felt, it wasn't the same when Bella... No. Okay, let's not go... It wasn't that serious. She was just toying with it, right? She was... Completely different situation. Like, you could have escaped at any point if you wanted to. On the other... Why? Why would she start talking about her past and project and aspirations one moment and then try to give me a heart attack afterwards? Another question. So, how big were they? I didn't get to see because bloody Yang walked in. Oh, of course you two are enjoying this. Of course you two are enjoying this. Ooh! I just remembered thing. Important thing. Next month's update. Wasn't this month supposed to have a thing too? I'm so confused. Anyway, next month's update. I'm pretty sure there was a mention of some type of swimwear for one of the girls. It might have been Evelyn. Hope it was Evelyn. There might have been swimwear mentioned. That was a thing I just remembered there. Hopefully that becomes a thing. Yes, I would enjoy... Like, Evelyn's not got an alternative outfit currently. Yeah, give her some swimwear. That'll look lovely. Why aren't these two taking this seriously? But, what are you talking about? I think Evelyn's referring to Miss Brawin's mammer. Why are you asking me that? Because we're kind of at a loss of what to talk about, and so we went with this. She didn't try and force you to do anything, did she? Well, no. She really was just messing with you in a brilliant way. And I doubt a woman that age, and with that kind of personality, suddenly fell for you. I wouldn't put that out of the way, Evelyn. Jin's very good at what he does. Definitely not. Ah, Jin, you say you're so short too much. And we don't have enough information to understand why she'd want to try and test how you'd react to close physical contact. No, I guess we don't. Hence the most pressing issue. Fucking love Evelyn. So, did you get a proper estimate of her chest size? Sigh. And why is that a pressing issue? To find out if it's bigger than this? So we can predict if Yang's breasts are going to get any bigger. Fair enough. Why do you care? Yours are bigger, are they? That's exactly the point, Jin. We got to see if there are any threats to the pecking. I love these dates. They're brilliant. I love these two. They're brilliant. I love the duo. I love it when they get together and do stuff like this. It's just so good. Cause yeah. Why is the pecking order breast-based? Why not? I'm in favor of any system that leaves me with an advantage. Yang, you don't have an advantage. Penny can literally modify her breasts whenever she wants to get them bigger, and Evelyn's are just straight bigger apparently, which I'm all for. Hello, Yang. Wait a second. Why are you wearing that outfit? Didn't I change you into your Tifa outfit? Yang, where's your Tifa outfit? Damn it, Yang. Penny's dressed up. Why aren't you? Ah, damn it. So, how long have you been there? Long enough to hear you inquire about my mother's bust, which honestly made my mood better. I think I've angst about enough. I'd better try and laugh at it now. I see. Are you feeling better now? Somewhat, yes. I started metabolizing the absurdity of it all. That might be what that word is. I guess, and honestly, there's a simple solution to everything. I need to confront my parents, which means I need you to promise me to not see Mom on your own anymore. This is a Raven event, yeah, I don't know if I can promise that. She can turn into a bird and come to me whenever she wants. Promised. What about your dad, though? Oh, that's been taken care of. The evening of the incident. He's coming to Vale, and he's going to fess up at everything. You hear me? Kinda hard not to. Fine, fine. Remind me to never make you angry. Yeah, Jane, you should have already known that by now. Come on. Nah. Anyway, Dad should be here soon. And after I'm done with him, it's time to confront my mother with the information I was withheld for too long. Bah. Good luck with that, Yang. Just, if I may. What is it? Maybe try not to be unfairly hard on your father. Unfairly? I see what you mean. I'll try. That depends heavily on how he's going to present himself to me. A blubbering mess, maybe? Oh, we're moving on. So, how did the trip go? I feel like a funeral march. Ah, it's time to face something. We screwed up, Crow. Hardly. We all knew this day was going to come, but there was nothing else we could have done. Did you bring that thing? Yes. God knows what's inside. The ball. But that's for Yang's eyes only. I owe her that much now. Okay. There's a thing happening. There's stuff. There's also Jim. Also, just to make sure, Coco. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wait a second. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is a weird thing. So, I went back into everything on one of the other save accounts. There's supposed to be a RWBY option up here. You can put Ruby in her pajamas. That's not here for this one. That's odd. That's very odd. Right, anyway, regardless, let's fix things just to make sure they're fixed. Where the hell's Yang? Velvet. Yang, there she is. Combat gloves, please. Oh, yes. And also, I meant Yang's relative. Put her back in her armor. Just to make sure. Their suit was nice, but I want her back in armor for the event. I don't think there's any other things. What we'll do is, right. Now. I don't know where this next event bit will be. Never mind, I found it. Yang got a call from Crow. Her father's ready to meet with her. At night, downtown. God damn it, man, come to Beacon. Or not, whatever. We can meet at a bus shelter in the middle of the night. She asked me to tag along again, but I feel like it's not because she's scared, like that other time. Yay! Everything's right in the world. I feel like so damn good. Anyway, I believe it's so she doesn't forget herself. I'm sorry, Yang. That's a start. Mr. Xiaolong? Now I fully understand what you meant. What do you mean, Jin? When you first met Mr. Xiaolong, told me. What did he tell me? Yang hasn't had an easy time growing up. She told me as much. These 4 years at Beacon, because of her career choice and her goals, they're probably her last chance at having a semblance of a normal life. I probably don't have any right to ask this of someone else, considering my lot, but do not hurt her, Jin. I'd rather eat burning coals. Yee. It wasn't just because of what you didn't do. It's because of what you did. So, you know that what you did was bad. How could I not know? Then why? Say, I know why. It's because you thought it was for my own benefit, isn't it? That's all we ever wanted. I see. I know I always knew that there was a reason. I see, I know. I always knew that was the reason. There we go, that's the sentence it was meant to be. But if it actually was, I'll be the judge of that. So start talking. I don't think I should. Okay, you better add a few more words to that, otherwise she's gonna punch you. Just saying. That's no longer an option, Dad. No, that's not what I just think that... Just here. A white envelope. With "For Yang" written on it. There's a bump in it too. A bump? A letter. From your mother. I was supposed to give it to you when you were old enough to understand. But in his defense, believe me, it wasn't that long ago. Change back! Change back! That's fair. Okay, so apparently Tifa Yang doesn't have that, whatever that position was. Cool. I'm too tired to be angry. Have you ever opened it? No, never. It's a lock of her hair? And a letter? Heh, of course. Only makes sense. Why are you two so shocked? Who do you think Yang took after when it comes to caring about her hair? If you say so, Crow. Raven fluffed the handle just as quickly as you do if anything ever happened to her hair. And not only that, Yang, your mother's semblance allows her to teleport to anywhere in the world where a trace of her DNA exists. That's not what it is. That's not what it is, but alright. To be fair, again, this game was... I said this last episode. This game is put into the works before the thingy. Before the whatchamacallit. Before, like, season 4 and 5 and stuff, and before we had exact details. But still, yeah, that's not how it works. I believe how it said was, anyone she has, like, a connection to, she can open a portal to. So, yeah, like, Taiyang, Crow, Yang, she can rip apart to Taiyang because she loved them or whatever, I guess. Is that what she did? Did she actually do that? I think, because she appeared on, didn't she appear on Patch at the end of season 6? No, 5. Whatever. That's not how semblance works. That's fine. Whatever. It's as good as whatever. I'd wager she probably can teleport to anywhere. You are as well. By now. But she didn't want to take any chances. Ah, stop smiling. This only makes you look worse, you know? I know, but it's just I miss that side of her. So, the letter? Right. You're right. But why did you move any away? Because this is always meant for your eyes only. You share it with me if you want to. Thank you, Jin. Dear Yang, first of all, I love you. Don't ever doubt that for a second. I love you with all my heart. And the curse... I curse the little time I've been allowed to hold you. But it can't be helped. As a first recommendation from your mother, don't you ever let your pride get between you and your loved ones. I did, and that's why I won't be able to see you until you become an adult. I couldn't help it. I'm not blaming you for anything, make no mistake, but you were so unexpected. And when we realized you were coming, I was terrified. Yeah, you'd think the barbarian tribe would have told you about, you know, protection and stuff. Never mind. Not of being a parent, no. But of the world I was bringing you into. A world stuck in a never-ending cycle of sacrifice. Stalled in limbo, surviving on the blood of youth. Of its most brilliant. They would sacrifice you too, to that limbo. They might still do it, we don't know how RWBY's gonna end. I couldn't bear the thought. So I shared my plan, my vision for the future. Your future. To your father. He didn't like it one bit. We fought First with words, then for real. Who won? I lost. Alright then. In my defense, I still haven't recovered from my C-section, and your father was strong, in his prime anyway. That's where pride comes in. I had agreed and sworn to respect the terms. If I lost, so it'll be years till we can actually meet face to face, Yang. Just having to write that tears my soul out. Will I be able to abide by the words I gave? Will I be able to keep myself from seeking you out for so long? I don't know. What I do know is, I haven't changed my mind. You're my daughter, Yang, and you're destined for much more than being in our sacrifice. What's this vision, Raven? Please keep this lock of hair with you. Always. And when you're an adult, we'll meet, and then we'll discuss about the great future that awaits you. But before that, I can't wait for a chance to actually be your mother. The bar! It's her crying that we don't have a thing for, apparently. With love, Raven. Well then. No, there is her crying. It's just when she seems to turn the opposite way and fold her arms. Interesting. Why? How could you? Yang? Just this letter. This would have made... The things I did, what I put myself through, and all I needed... Well, this took a serious turn, damn it! Damn it, game! Don't have a crying Yang. Jin, please, bring me home. RWBY, I want to see RWBY. Of course. Hold on to me. We're going back right now. She's clutching the envelope and letter to her chest with all her strength. Alright then. That answers some things, but we still need to see Raven to get all the answers then. I was expecting funny times in this. I didn't expect it more emotional time. What if she hates me forever for this crow? What if I lose her too? And RWBY? You're not going to lose RWBY. She's got way too much love in her heart to choose between her father and her sister. And as for Yang, even if she removes herself from our lives, at least we saved her future. There's nothing she needs to be saved from. And the jury's still out on that anyway. Hello, Raven. Raven. Honorless car. How is it seeing our daughter's heart being crushed? And feels like it was all your fault. Let me tell you, when it happened to me when we first met, I wouldn't have wished it on my worst enemy. But on you, well, it's only fair, I think. If you think this is the first time I feel like that in my entire life, you'll never really know me. Oh, I always knew you were a bleeding heart. I just never realized before that night how much of a coward you are, the both of you. So not wanting your daughter, my niece, to be bred and incarcerated for a war she has no chance of winning is cowardice now? The hell is this plan? Both of you. You like to fill your mouth with pretty words and noble ideals, but you're not willing to act on them. Really act. Do something that'd make a difference. Is she talking about like breeding super children? What? Only difference you'd make be plunging the world into chaos, and Yang right in the middle of it. Poor deluded gullible fools. Always wanting a battle you're sure to win. Thinking you can achieve true change without facing chaos. Then again, I was no better until Yang came into my life. Only one who always knew better was always knew better was Summer. Sentences. And she paid the price for it. Don't you dare. Ty, what the hell? You talked to me of chaos and change, of going against the order of the world. Both you and Summer, and where did that leave you? The world isn't saved, you're strangled from your daughter, and Summer is gone. Apparently not fully though. We're working on it, sort of. You speak to me of cowardice. I speak of your selfishness. Your ideals are worth to you more than your lives. Your loved ones and their chance at a normal life. At some semblance of happiness in this brutal existence that is remnant. It's to end the existence that Summer fought. Don't you dare belittle our beliefs. Those beliefs took the two women I've ever loved from me. left me in a situation where I had to choose between my daughter hating me and her life being ruined. And with RWBY not even remembering her mother's face. I'll spit on them to my dying day. You know, I came here to ask if, by any chance, Summer knew. She didn't. I figured that out 60 seconds ago, when I still had an ounce of lingering affection for the two of you. Don't ever get in my way again. I'll show no mercy. This just took a weird turn. What now? Now, we can only have faith in Yang. We've done everything we can. Yeah, I guess we did. I haven't even got to the pissing main deck yet. What the... We're about as long as the Penny episode was. We're not even there yet. Also, wait a second. This isn't the Yang date. No, yeah, this is main story stuff. Okay, that just happened. Oh, yes, so again, the canon, how some of the characters are, obviously takes a very vast different turn from the actual show. We already know that. Raven's not the same person as the one in the show. We already yet given the whole situation. I don't know why the semblance got changed. Like, because the creator by this point does know what Raven's semblance is, I'd assume, unless he's not watched RWBY season. Maybe he's not even watched RWBY season 5, so he doesn't know. I don't know. But, no, we know Raven's semblance, and it's fairly similar to what he just said, like DNA. No, it's just it's like someone she's formed a bond with, which, love and stuff would be a bond, emotional connection, mother, daughter, even if it's only a lingering one. It all still counts, sort of, kind of, I don't know. Semblance thing irks me a bit, whatever. Other than that, that was a thing. I want to find out what the hell Raven's on about now, but we have to get to the date thing for that, so let's shabish over there. I'm going to assume it's date night now. It's not just another event, probably, maybe. Who knows? Okay, so it's not date night. This is it. Time to face Shaven and put all this behind Yang, once and for all. We're just not going to date night. What is happening? This is weird. That's Raven's last event, the Penny event, and now Raven's fourth date, all possibly being without going to the actual date. I don't know, I'm assuming anyway, given that this is saying this is going to confront Raven, get this behind us once and for all, so... This is an origin. Oh yeah, that's not Blake from Soul Eater, it's Blair. Her name is Blair. Why are you in that outfit again? Why does that outfit overlap my outfit? Whatever. Yeah, that's Blair from Soul Eater. That was the thing I got wrong. I forgot what her name was, I knew it started with a B. But anyway, I still think I should come. Nah, believe me. It's better if you stay behind, to me, to be, wait, what? If you stay behind, to be my snuggly strawberry rock, if I need affection to get me out of a rut. Yang, are you sure? Considering how this has gone so far, I'm sure. I need to not let this control me, anymore, and actually make that speech mean something, you know? Just don't hurt yourself anymore. I don't like seeing you cry. And most importantly, whatever happens, remember that you're more than your mother's daughter. You're a member of the team, a student of Beacon, a friend, and most importantly, you're Yang. I know. I really like Bleach's witch outfit. Oh, it sits there. Brilliant. Never just get you in your teeth outfit. Oh, well, never mind. Right. Time to spill the beans, Raven. What's the plan here? Glad you could both make it. Mom, it ends tonight. We're not leaving Vale without all the answers and the full picture. Yeah, I figured. But what about we get some coffee to go before moving to somewhere more comfortable? It wouldn't do to speak of destiny while standing in the middle of the street. Gonna take a weird turn, isn't it? I feel like this is just going to take a weird time. At first I thought she's going to try and bring her into the tribe. But now I'm wondering what the hell her actual plan is, because apparently this is some belief thing that her and Summer had. Feckles knows. So, I take it you read my letter. Yes. I thank you. For what? It's just those words. They're words I've always needed. I just wish I could have gotten them to read them sooner. Same, believe me. Anyway, answers. Indeed, boyfriend. What the hell is this future that you had in mind for me? That was so bad that it made Dad fight you while you were still recovering from childbirth, to start with. And how does that all tie into what you were doing with me? Don't feel like I'm gonna like this answer. They mentioned bread. There was roleplay in the classroom. I feel like there's something to do with babies being made here. Alright. Necessities a little bit more backstory. I suppose Jin shared with you the history of our tribe. He did, so. Well, there's a little detail that I omitted to mention. You see, our founders weren't just a castle rebelling to not lose their place. They actually had a claim to the throne of Mistral. A claim to the throne? How? Okay, now we're getting wishy-washy and weird story stuff. Why are we going to complicate things? Simple. One of the leaders was the brother of the ruler of Mistral at the time of the upheaval. Following the Great War, their strategy wasn't just becoming tyrants. They wanted to put that brother on the throne. I don't like where this is going. They're stepping away from RWBY plot and then there's adding in extra bits that just aren't necessary, and adding in the whole they're related to Mistral royalty thing. Just, it's not on. They already had ANBU be related to Vale royalty, and even that's very hard to believe because they're acting as if like Beacon was just made like 20 years ago. Like, this stuff I don't like as much. I'd rather they didn't do this kind of stuff in the story. Like, I'm fine from diverting from the plot when it comes to the main characters, but then playing with this stuff with the established characters a bit. Now, guess who do we descend from, Yang dear? I'm not for this. You cannot be serious. I wish you wasn't. Oh, but I am. So you're saying that Yang is... Congratulations, Jin. You managed to bag yourself a princess. There is no king and queen of Mistral now. It's over. Stop. Don't make this a story plot thing or thing tied to their dates. You already done it with ANBU and I don't... It's really hard to believe. What the hell? I should scroll back there. Done it with Yammer, even that's really tricksy to believe because of the way it's positioned, the way RWBY's story actually has been built up to that point where they kicked it off. It's not helping the story. It's making it more complicated, more muddied. In my opinion, anyway. No, he didn't. No, I'm not. Technically, you are. Mistral is still a monarchy. If with some conscience... No, it's not! It's got a council and stuff. There is no king. You know what I mean? Oh gods. And why, Dad didn't... You want to overthrow a country. Oh, it's not want. I'm gonna do it. Give me a couple more years. And you want me to... Yup. You're gonna be the first queen of Mistral ever. Yang, be proud. That's insane. You're insane. Yeah, she is. I agree with that. This just took a bit of wind at the sails for me. I was really enjoying this up until they started bringing these extra points. These are not necessary. These just muddy the waters. There's no extra enjoyment or thrill from this because we know the RWBY world. We know there's not kings and queens anymore. They run by councils and stuff. Why do you say that? Because leaving alone the fact that if you actually overthrow the government of an entire country, do you have any idea what a revolution would do to it? The four great countries are technically aligned, remember? What makes you think that the other three are not going to interfere? And will you fight our war? What about the Grimm? Oh, that's all? Well, you think I'm some kind of brainless warmonger? Of course I had planned for all of that. The revolution is going to be mostly bloodless. Okay, let's say I believe you. Whatever. If we share the same blood, why do you even need me? You have a claim to the throne just as much as I do. Well, first because a mother fighting to put her daughter on the throne is much more PR savvy than a warrior queen leading an uprising. And second, you make a much better ruler than me, Yang. No, she wouldn't! There's nothing queen about her! If all it took for being a good ruler was a blood chain, my father of the current, ruler would do just fine. No, Yang. This is not about powermongering, nor is it about bringing back the old order of things. It failed just as the new one did. What we need is to create something new, and it can't be brought upon by someone belonging to either. For all the changes, I still decided to give up my rights to being a mother for a duel. After a duel. Mom? No. What the world needs is true change, is someone knowing both worlds but belonging to neither. Someone who can see the good and bad in both and do what with them what's necessary. You're that person, Yang. You're going to lead us to something better. A world that won't need sacrifice its best to survive. It's not how it works. None of that makes any sense. Like, they're fighting an invisible war against Salem. Yang doesn't know about Salem. And they're sacrificing her because they're immortal. Does Raven know she's immortal? She might know she's immortal. I don't know. I don't know how it works in this story, but still. The idea of her overtaking a country, taking over a country is not that smooth, for one thing. And no, just no, this extra subplot thing is not required. It's just I got over the Amber one. I didn't like it as much, but I got over the Amber one because it's like, whatever. But then the whole, like, Beacon was a more recently established thing. Beacon's been around for ages by the way they make it sound. Like, they built Beacon to keep the relics safe and stuff. Making it sound like Amber just recently stopped being a princess or whatever. I didn't like that, but I got over it. I thought, right, that's just one wee thing. It's with Amber. It's the side, it's with the main story and stuff. Now they're bringing Yang into it as well. No. I've gone from really excited for this to really disappointed. Alright. Why? How could you be certain? What do you believe in me so much? I preferred it when she was just trying to seduce you and just wanted, like, really strong babies for the tribe. That idea sounded much more plausible. Because that's what Raven does. She just wants strength and the tribe and because you're my daughter, you're Yang Brawin Jalong, and you're going to kick the world's ass. Mom, I don't know what to say. Say no. Just say no. Just let's forget about all of this. Put it all behind us. Just pretend it never happened. Say yes? Wait. You want an answer right now? Wait, you need to think about this. Gods no. Of course not. What do you take me for? I know very well what kind of bombshell I just dropped on you. Take your time. As I said, it's not going to happen for a few years yet. And now that you finally have time to spend together, what's the use in rushing? Or doing it at all? Let's just forget this ever happens. Let's just get back to tribe stuff. I think I'd like that, Mom. Yeah, spend time together. Don't do any other stuff. Alright, look. I don't want to sound selfish or rude. This is definitely touching despite the circumstances, but you still haven't answered the second question. Right, you're right. Mom, I now understand everything about my life except for what do you want with my boyfriend? Oh, right. Well, in one sense, I was trying to see if he was good enough to be for my daughter. Excuse me? I told you the first time, didn't I? I was testing you and I wanted to know more about you. The first time I met you, I wanted to see if you had any balls. You stood up to me, both for yourself and for Yang, in front of me. And that's no small feat. Oh, Second, I needed to see if you were open-minded. Well, not exactly approving of everything I submitted to you. You stomached it for a chance to learn more. To follow your objective. Again, a very important skill. An important skill for what? Diplomacy. Believe me when I say you're not going to want someone to have your back when it comes to leading a diplomacy. This is such a breakup from Raven. I could okay. As far as this world's going, I could understand the idea that Raven, the whole split thing of like, okay, in actual canon, Raven hid away because she was scared of Salem. In this world, she still left, but it's like, no, she actually didn't want to leave Yang. There was a secret there. But for it to be the thing of she's planning a revolution and stuff and just ignoring the Salem stuff to drag attention. Hey, almost bloodless, but still a war. I figured it'd be better to start looking for royal consultant candidates sooner rather than later. I'm going to be forgetting about the Raven stuff after this. This will be the last time I ever touch a Raven thing, I think. Consort Mom. You can't. We're too young to... Calm down, kids. There's a government overthrow first, and hey. If that caused you distress, I still haven't gotten to the reason behind the third test. How does that... I'm scared. You know, historical is the most common reason for wars of succession? No. The ruler dying with that legitimate heir. So the most important thing I need to check, Jin, was that you were going to be able to deliver on that front. I'm afraid that you just wanted strong babies for our tribe, to be honest. The bar. What the hell is wrong with you crazy women? Can tell all the joy's drained out of me. I was so looking forward to this and I could not be more disappointed by the end because they've added in such muddied things. And it's a twist for the sake of twists. It didn't need to happen. You could have just went the route of Raven tribes and all that stuff. That would have made sense. That could have been funny. But I cannot be behind this. I cannot be behind either origins. Those Amber is apparently a princess of Ville. Oh, but also Yang's a legitimate princess of Minstrel. No. No. Right, oh my god, stop being such prudes. I'm talking about making babies, not rocket science. We know what you're talking about. I'm not stupid, but it's way too soon. Your brain is on backwards. That must be it. What? You mean you guys haven't done it yet? Damn. You do not take after me in that regards. 1 week in and we were already... Shut your mouth! I need to think about you and Dad. Anyway, yes, we haven't done it. It's too soon to think about that. It's also way too soon to think about marriage and babies. Ugh, preposterous. It's never too soon to start looking for a good partner. Why is this the only aspect you're traditional on? You two are adorable. Well then, what about plan B? Plan B? Yep. There's one way out of everything, including the revolution thing, if you want. It's this hope, I feel, and that would be... Well, if Yang doesn't want to do it, I can't certainly certainly force her to, right? And I guess I can wear the crown for a little bit, while, but again, succession. And it just so happens, well, the more I thought about meeting Yang, the more I realized. You realized what exactly? Yang doesn't have a little brother. I kind of want another baby. Now she might be talking about having sex with Jin. Oh, come on. Yo, at least that. I owe you nothing. You're the one who disappeared on me. Not by choice. And the first thing you did when I appeared before you, you made me feel... You have any idea how hurt I was? But why him? Hey, it's not my fault we have the same taste in men. And come on. You know you want a sibling. Not fathered by my boyfriend, thank you very much. Yang, the world needs a brawling bloodline to continue, and I'm 90% certain that your uncle's fertility is in the negatives because of alcohol. So it's up to us. So choose, grandchild or sibling. Neither! Stop it! I apologize for lack of dialogue, but the Cavagis 60 has crashed. Ravenbrow is sticking around. I can get behind the plot. I completely deflated by the end of that there. I was enjoying the build up to it and it just became princesses and junk and... No! That's not a thing in the RWBY world anymore. It's a thing long forgotten. That's not a thing. It's not... I get this word's got its own little verse thing going on. But they needlessly changed Raven's semblance. And now they're going the idea that they're princesses and bloodlines. And That's so unneeded. It's so away from everything before. God. Right, well, that was disappointing for me then. I mean, let us know in the comments what you think, I guess. Are you for this idea of princesses and rebellions and... Ugh. Let us know, I guess. I'm not. I prefer, I mean, you know, drifting away from RWBY a bit and having extra magic bits, okay. RWBY's got a magic world aspect. Fine, there's wiggle room there. But then this going into, like, timelining, like, kings and queens and stuff. The Amber stuff I was kind of about because time-wise I was saying, oh yes, Beacon used to be the castle, and, you know, my mother was the last Fall Maiden. It's passed down through tradition. That's not how the Maiden powers work, but alright, whatever. You could imagine they pass it down because they think about their daughter or whatever a time after. Then it talked about, like, she's still a princess, but the castle was a more recent thing transferred. I didn't like that because it made the idea that Beacon was a very recent school. When it's not. They've been raising hunters in Taiyang Summer and stuff. They were hunters in Beacon. And there's probably people before them. Like, say, Port and Iblek and stuff. God damn. Yeah, they make it sound like Beacon is really old in the show, because it probably is. And then they're trying to make it sound as if it's really young in this. I didn't like that. I didn't like the idea of bringing the kings and queens part into it unnecessarily. It's just an extra twist for no reason. Then the whole Mistral Queen thing in the rebellion. We don't need that! We don't need that! It's so unnecessary extra for nothing. It's trying to throw a plot twist in there when there's no need for one. Because we could have just had fun with the Raven stuff and the tribe stuff that we already knew existed. It was pre-established, the tribe and thing. Alright. Either way, I had fun up until this point, until the reveal. Ugh. I may never do the end of Ravens thing. I don't really want to know how this ends anymore. I think I'd rather just go into the other, more normal ones. Have fun with them. Right. Anyway, people, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. This is the one time I've went on a date thing and I cannot accept the changes they made. This is one I cannot get behind this at all. There's no curiosity or wonder thinking, oh, this is cool. It's just, why add this extra bit in? I know making known gaming night, you can have creative freedom to do extra stuff, but it's so unnecessary. You're already playing with a pre-established thing. Alright, never mind. Anyway, links down below if you want to try the game yourself. It's free to play. Most of their dates are really good and a lot of fun bits and a lot of fun events and things, but maybe this is for other people. I just can't get behind it. This isn't for me. Other people might enjoy it. Other people probably do enjoy it. I don't. It's not for me, so it's fine. It's fine. That's the last Raven. Don't need to bother with anyway. Other than that, there's a dance, and we'll probably never see any more Raven stuff anyway, because it's not into the canon part of the story, so it shouldn't play into things that shouldn't bother me so much. I wish we had a funner ending there, but whatever. It's one of those things. Just for me, it's not my cup of tea. This. Right. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you all next time for some more of the RWBY visual novel. Goodbye, everybody. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to our elite members, the joining members Dion, Evo Villager, Austin Quisenberry, Arkham Knight 400, Gren Gamer, Ice Prince Chris, Meatlocker Yeti, Onion, Leo Lalonde, and our ANBU members Epic Chris 07, Robert Scimeca, Golddragon, Eragon, Crust, Shadow Wolf, and Marquis Moss. Thank you all very much for the extra awesome support. Battle.